Hey, Ron. How you doing, Wilmer? Nice to see you guys here tonight. Uh, so, you guys like your shirts? I do. I'm just a little pissed off about not having the YouTube logo here. But again, I didn't want to take a chance. You know, all you guys having T-shirts, and all of a sudden you can't wear them because it's something illegal. Hello, Sparkster. How you doing? Jonathan Zillow. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you guys in here. I'm not ready yet. Wait for, if you want people to get in here. I really didn't have anything planned, as my intro said earlier today. I've just been really busy with what's behind me there. Ralph Greenwood, how you doing? Martin Seisma, how you doing? Jeff, how's it going? You know, Sparky, I just happen to have an extra large T-shirt here. So if you want it, you can have it. Okay. So just end that for now. How you doing, Cheryl? Rico, Ray, Gaffa? How are you guys doing? NMW 475, how you doing? Chuck, how you doing, buddy? I haven't seen you for a while. Mike, how you doing? You're right. You're gonna have to come and get it, just like Joe G came down from Wickenburg to pick his up 2 days ago. Good. I'm glad to hear everybody's doing good. How's everybody's week? Mine's been really busy. I've been nonstop working on that. I do have movement on 10 of the 11 track of my yard right now, but just in between all the turnouts, I don't have anything past the turnouts wired yet. So that'll be my next. Yeah, I hear you, Chuck. How's it going, Gaffa? GRE 2057. How's it going, buddy? Lance, how's it going? How you doing, Jeff? Resort. Well, it seems like we have enough in here. You know, guys, Sparky aimed for 100 on his live stream, and he hit it. I'm looking to hit 60. I think we can get 60 in here tonight. We're at 24 right now. We're only 3 minutes into it, so it could be a possibility. How you doing, Ron B? How's it going, buddy? Your T-shirts are in Kansas City, by the way. Yeah, well, 50. We hit 50, 51 last week, I believe it was. But yeah, so if we can get to 50, I'll be happy with that. Anyhow, I guess we should get started now because there's a lot of people in here. 27, it's showing me right now. We're only 3 minutes into it. That's pretty good, actually. How you doing, Anthony Hastings, BNSF, N-Scale? Did you go to the Kansas City show? I suppose you did because it says Kansas City right there. 9 thumbs up. Actually, I see 13, buddy. No, you guys are behind. I have 28 watching and 16 likes right now. Just went up by 2. I appreciate it, fellas. I really do. It means a lot to me that you guys are enjoying what I do here. And my lettering is all straight to you guys, right? Because it's backwards to me. I just want to make sure. 30 right now. It's 20. Yeah, it's bouncing between 28 and 30. Yeah, was Roy with you today, Anthony? Did you meet up with Bruce Giroux? Very cool, very cool. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate your feedback. Columbus, Ohio trains. How you doing, buddy? All right. Well, I guess we'll start. We'll go up my my little notebook here. As you know by now, or you should know by now, I usually start this off with doing some shout outs, and this week is no different. First shout out I want to give to is Indian Head Valley Railroad, Wilmer. He's got this show going on. It's called Not Bad. It's really cool. He does a lot of stuff in there. You guys ought to check him out. Plus, I just watched this video that he has a train running. How you doing, Jeff? Jeff Allen. How you doing, Tom B? But anyhow, he finally got a train running on his layout and looks pretty good. So you guys might want to give him a check out. Second shout out for today is for one of our YouTube family members that's across the pond, Valley Brook. You guys need to check him out. He also has, of course, it's an English layout, but and it looks like a spare bedroom, and it's pretty nice size. So you might want to give him a check out also. Those are the two shout outs I have for this week, and I hope you guys follow up and check these guys out. You'll enjoy watching their channels. All right, you know what, guys? I need to run into the kitchen and get me some water. I forgot to get me water, so I will be right. Sorry about that, guys. Shut up, Sparky. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Announcements. First of all, I want to thank everybody who had ordered t-shirts from me. It was really, really cool that you guys did that, and I appreciate your support. I didn't make any money. I made maybe about $15 or $20 on the whole deal. But that's about it. So, with that being said, I am going to have some new merchandise. We were talking about cups and hats and all kinds of stuff like that. Well, I went ahead and ordered I think it's an 11-ounce coffee mug and a ball cap and a mouse pad. And I thought they would be here today for me to show it to you guys, but apparently they're not. So when I get them, I will do a video and show you guys the stuff, and we'll see how it goes. Hey, how you doing, Steve? How's it going, buddy? Dave, how's it going, buddy? So anyhow, like I was saying, you need a group photo and a t-shirt. That would be cool. That would be really cool if you guys can do that. That would be really cool. Mike Thomas, how you doing? Yes, I model and scale. Who asked that question? Okay. So you'll be doing your shirts this week? Very cool. Very cool. How you doing, Stu? Teddy Bear 11. How's it going? Are you talking about my yard, NNW 475? Have you been watching the videos on it? Yeah, so like I said, I thought I was going to get it today, so I'll probably get it either tomorrow or Monday. But when I do get it, I will show you the products. The prices are reasonable. I did look at one place and they wanted like $30 for a hat. I'm saying nobody's going to buy a hat for $30, and that's before I do any kind of graphics or anything on it. So yeah, so I skipped that one, went to some other place. So anyhow, we'll see how that goes. Following my show tonight, Ron, New Haven Rails, is going to be doing his live stream, and it's going to start at 9:15 Eastern time. So you guys might want to check him out. I believe he's going to be doing a segment on scenery. So you guys might want to be watching him tonight. And also, for some of you guys that have been to the NMRA show today, let us know what's going on. Did you have fun, or how you doing, Twin Cities? So did you guys meet up with Roy Hardwick, Container Man 68, Bruce Giroux, and I can't remember who else is going to be there. Teddy bears are in the house. Very cool. If you guys haven't checked out Stu's layout, you need to check it out, because you'll see all these little teddy bears that he's got on his layout, all around the layout. Yeah, it's pretty fun. How you doing, Matt? How's it going? Redbird turning these 40 subs, I think, to have a contest. All right. You guys read Sparky's comment there. If you guys haven't subscribed to Redbird Tony yet, go ahead and subscribe to him. Let's see if we can get him up to probably 100, right? 40 subs. All right. So now, I thanked everybody, the new merchandise, New Haven Rails, and the NMRA. Super chats from last week. Ron Pisco, Valleybrook, John Dilly, Container Man 68, and Hastings BNSF N-Scale Modeler. Guys, thank you very much. You don't know how much that these super chats are helping me out, getting supplies that I need to do some of these shows and so on and so forth. So yeah, so I appreciate it. Hey, how you doing, Lenny? Nice to see you, man. I haven't seen you for a while. No problem, Stu. If I didn't like you, I wouldn't do it. And Stu happens to be one of my 10 Australian subscribers. Building that up slowly, and I'm trying to get across the pond. Some guys coming across from there also. I don't see anybody here tonight from them. Anyhow, I showed you guys a switch at the beginning of my intro, and that switch, since I really didn't have anything planned tonight, and like I said, I've been working a lot of hours on my layout to get it ready, because September 7th is really, really getting close now. Ryan has been a big help for me. He's been here in between his jobs. I mean, he's working 2 jobs, and he comes here whenever he can. So he was here last Sunday evening, and we worked till about 10 o'clock. Anyhow, we installed Cobalt switch motors on places that we cannot reach with ground throws. So I thought, since I need some switches, that maybe tonight we'll go ahead and wire this up and solder it and get it all ready for me to install. I need 5 of these switches, and these switches are not the correct switch. Okay, this is a double pole, double throw with a center off, and usually I wouldn't use this for switch machines, but it's what I have in my house, and I'm going to use them for this project. And then later on, after everything is over with, I'll go ahead and replace these switches. But right now, I need to have these turnouts working, so we'll be using these. There's 5 of them that I need to do. Right now, I'm heating up my my iron. We're going to need some flux, and we're going to need some solder, and of course the switch. Now, I showed you guys on the big whiteboard how I do this with LEDs and all that stuff. So basically, we're going to do up to just getting the switch ready to accept power. I can't do anything with the LEDs until I actually put it into the fascia and work the LEDs over there. So anyhow, I don't know if you guys are going to see this, but the 2 loop wires that you see are supposed to be the X, but it's too small in between the terminals to do the X, so I went around the outside. So it goes from the upper left to the bottom right, and then from the upper right to the bottom left. And so when my soldering iron gets hot enough, we'll go ahead and do some soldering. Thank you, Wilma. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Got it. Oh, cool. I just got a Facebook message from Roy Hardwick. He's at Gary Atwell's house having supper with Steve Atwell, Ron Marsh, and Big Bill and Andy. Very cool, very cool. So he got to meet up with a bunch of other YouTube people. Very cool, Roy. All right, so I'll get my camera down here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Maybe. There we go. And I think if I bring my camera up here, I can actually. Oops. Sorry, guys. There you go. Now, one thing you need to be careful of, I'm using stranded wire, and you need to make sure that all the strands are together and they're not hitting any of the other terminals. So basically, these two wires here are coming from the power supply into the switch. And so when you have the switch in one position, it's connecting the upper with the middle, and then also when you flip it the other way, it's connecting the lower with the middle. So the middle terminals are the output that can go to the cobalt machines. And this wiring for the switch is exactly the same for a tortoise machine. I'm just making sure that none of the strands are hitting anything anywhere. And let's see. I think it might be hot enough. Give it a few more minutes. Got an old soldering iron. It takes a while for it to heat up. I'm just hey, 2112 drum 2112. That's a Rush tune, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. I'm glad to see you can make it. 2112 drums. I appreciate you showing up. All right. I'm glad you showed up for a couple of minutes that you were here, buddy. All right, so I'm going to take some of my flux here, and we're going to fluxicate these terminals like a flux capacitor, you know, like in Back to the Future. One of these days, I'm going to get a real nice soldering iron. One of them electric ones, you know, that costs a couple of $100. There you go. Very nice. Well, let's see if we're hot enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to tin the tip of the soldering iron, and then just briefly touch it there. Very nice. What a nice job I just did. Sorry, guys, I'm talking to myself. I know it sounds crazy. And we'll do number 2. And that looks good. And we'll do number 3. And finally, number 4. So, it's that easy, guys. Got a hot soldering iron. Solder will go wherever you put the flux. So if you put the flux on here, the solder will follow it. The heat. It'll also clean the surface that it's got to be soldered on. Anyhow, that's what we look like. So now the two middle terminals, when I get it mounted onto the fascia, the two middle terminals will go to the switch machine. And the wires are already on the switch machine because it's in such a difficult place to get to that we decided to put the wires on now, and I'll just actually work in reverse. So let me back this out now and come back up to my ugly face. And there you go. Oh, is Ryan here? I see Vermonter. Hello, Andrew and Vermonter. Let's see, Andrew Warman, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Ryan, I have done quite a bit on this at wiring wise. The whole middle section between the turnouts from the front and the back is all operational. I could run a locomotive in there. So yeah. No, the only thing that when you put the wires on, the only thing that's going to cause is it'll be opposite your switch. So if you want the switch machine to go to the diverging, but your toggle switch is saying that it's in the normal, then you just reverse the wires on the switch machine, and it'll be right. So yeah, there's really no. Thank you, Stu. I appreciate that. Please send a picture of Vinny's shirt to Gaffa Haynes. Gaffa H. Well, I'm. You want me to do that? Does he want me to do that? He just wants his shirt, and I know it's in Kansas City right now with Roy Hardwick supposed to give it to Martin, who then is going to bring it with him to Australia, back to Australia. Everyone. Yeah. So far, everybody has done that. Either made a video or send me photos of them wearing wearing the t-shirts, and I appreciate that. I just want to make sure that they all fit and they all, and you all like them. And so far, the feedback I've been getting has been they were good. Not Big Bill, Johnny. Oh, Johnny Reb. Put in a good word for me there, Roy. All right. Anyhow, I guess you must be watching it or something to know what I'm talking about. All right. Anyhow, talk to you later. 3 derails today, guys. Where? I'm going to try to Photoshop a group picture. All right. That sounds good. Ron, I got bad news for you, buddy. I was in such a hurry to get this out to you guys in Kansas City that I just went ahead and packed it, and I never did sign your shirt. I'm sorry about that, and you're probably going to be mad at me, and please don't be mad at me. I'm sorry about that. So anybody else have any questions about this little switch deal right here? Like I said, for tortoise machines and for cobalt machines, they have to be a constant power. They work on a power. So what happens is, if I take this, if I have it in, let's say, the straight ahead position, and I put it into the off mode. Hey, wait a minute. Really? Yeah, it is. So yeah, we'll use this one as an example. This one here must have been one that I had that didn't have center off. Anyhow, if you have it up and it's in the straight ahead position, if you put it into the off position, what happens is they have a tendency to relax just a little bit. And if you happen to be running the train, it might pick the points. And so that's why you always have to have it on in one direction or on in the other direction. Never have the center off. Like I said, I'm using these because it's what I had available in the house. Didn't want to order any because I don't know how long it's going to take to get them. And like I said, I'm in crunch time with the layout. I'm sorry, Ron. speaking of Ron, again, I'm going to say it. Ron, New Haven Rails, right after my show, about 15 minutes after my show, he's going to have his show. So please go ahead and tune into his show and watch what's going on. That's right, Angie. You said you worked for the railroad. Well, that's pretty bad. Steve, I wish I can get you a shirt right now. I mean, I can get one for you, but it'll be full price. The reason why these guys they got these shirts for $16.50 because I had 35 T-shirts and I got discounts. As the quantity went up, the price went down. So you can talk to me later on about that if you want, maybe tomorrow morning on your show. Which reminds me, It's My Railroad has his live stream on Saturday mornings. I believe it's California time at 7 a.m. If I'm wrong, Steve, please tell me that. You're talking, Touch Your Brush. How you doing, Joe? Glad to see you can make it in, buddy. Yeah. You were telling me that you do performing. What kind of instrument do you play? I'm missing some people here. I know I am. I'm trying to catch up on this chat, guys. Hey, Zane, how's it going, buddy? You're right, and thanks, Jenny. Yeah, no problem. I made it. I'm a drummer playing for Daryl Perry out of Nashville. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Back in the day, I used to play bass, classic rock band, so on and so forth. And now that my fingers are all screwed up, I can't. I don't have the dexterity to play anymore, so I gave it up. Howdy, playing with trains. Okay, he's here too. Okay, Alex, I'm missing a lot of you guys, man. Oh, look at that, 42 people. All right, we're getting up there. 8 more for 50. That's my bass players. So, are you doing it, watching this live stream with your band members? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, on the customers track. Oh, that's not good at all. Vinny's an old rocker. Yes, I am. How you doing, Kevin? Nice to see you in on Saturday. Yep, I know. It's you guys are a day ahead, and it's so funny to be talking to you guys, and you guys are already in Saturday, and I'm still here on Friday. Oh, and by the way, I want you to know what I gave up to be doing this live stream tonight. Most of you guys that have been watching me for a couple of years now know what time of year this is. And I'll give you guys a little hint. It has to do with baseball. And kids that are 12 and 13 years old, yes, that's right, Little League Baseball. I watch it every year, and I have the TV on right now and playing. There's like 7 or 8 games going on today. But anyhow, yeah, so just to be with you guys, I gave that up to watch and be with you guys. You just got no, yeah, I know. So YouTube is slow. I mean, if I know somebody's going to be, oh, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. If I know somebody's going to be live, I don't even wait for the notification. I go to their channel and I make sure that they're not live yet. I mean, because YouTube is really screwing up. Hey, Jimmy, how's it going? Oh yeah, he would not answer his phone. You're right, Sparky. You're right. In fact, who's playing now is New Jersey and Maryland. I tell you, man, I don't know if you guys ever watched them or not, but these kids are fantastic when they're playing baseball. I mean, they have so much heart and so much drive to play. Uh, and there's no money involved, so they're actually in it for the game, not to make as much money as they can. All right, Joe. Talk to you later. Appreciate you coming in tonight, buddy. Have a good night. I guess break a leg. Whenever I'm busy watching sports games. Well, Andrew, what was wrong? Was it something wrong with the trackage, or did you guys push too fast, or what was going on there? Yeah, I noticed that I get notified that I have a new subscriber, uh, but when I go to his channel to see if I'm actually there, I don't see my logo there. So apparently, if you don't hit the bell, it doesn't really count as a subscriber. I'm missing half of this conversation. I guess I'm gonna have to watch this all tomorrow again. Come on, guys. We're 31 minutes. I only have 40 people in here. Sparky, pull some strings. I know, and that's what happens with you and Roy, and I don't get notifications that you guys are doing it until after the show has already started or already missed. The gauge was too tight on the curve. Ah, very cool. So we stopped. Only 24 likes. 23 actually. Just don't pull. Hey, all right, from Montreal fan. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. But that doesn't get you out of coming here on Sunday night, dude. We have a lot more. Oh. I need to ask you, Ryan. Do you have any track nails? N scale track nails? My hobby shop didn't have any, and I need some. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to put the ground throws down. I don't have the bell on for your channel, Vinny. The other two I do. Don't worry, Vinny. Does that mean that you have track nails? Trains, he doesn't put order unless he's got a big order to go, and I just can't wait that long. You can get some too. Well, if you can, buy a bag, and I'll pay for it when you get here. Buy me a bag because I'm going to need it anyhow. So, yeah, just in case I can look at my bedroom window and see the track. Well, that's cool. I always wondered how it would be to live right outside a railroad track if it really bugged you during the night or whatever. I remember when I lived in New York, I lived right outside the elevated line. And after a while, you get used to the noise. Yeah, well, I mean, hey, I accept gifts, dude. If you want to buy me an ET44, no problem. I accept it. Just make sure it's like a BN. Yeah, you guys can go ahead and I'm sorry I don't have anything planned for tonight, but like right now, the most important thing on my agenda is to get my layout up and running. September 7th is like less than 30 days away, and I need to be ready when these guys come here. I really don't know how many guys are going to be coming here. I think there's a total of 15 guys in the group. I don't know if they'll all make it here because it is an 80-mile trek from their place, from their side of town to my side of town. So I don't know if that's going to happen. That's who bought the Brown Smith Railroad. How cool is that? Thumbs up on that one. I don't know if Art's coming, to be honest with you. I think he's part of the group. North Carolina and random old school BN local. Oh, dude, yeah. In fact, Ryan is doing me up an old BN SD40 -2 in the green and black colors, and I also have an SD60 in the green and black colors. And actually, here in town, they're actually running those as switchers, and some of them on a long haul. I seen the SD60 up in Flagstaff, which is 200 miles from my house. So yes, they do have the green and black coming out slowly but surely. Spokane is here. Reed is here. Hello, Reed. If I missed you, I'm sorry. $30.54 is the next Santa Fe, 1601, 1603, 1606, X Family Seaboard. Oh, all right. I don't know. Ryan, I think Ryan is renumbering that SD40 for me also. If that's true, Ryan, tell everybody what number you're going to change it to, or what you already done to it. When I first started in model railroading, Burlington Northern and Santa Fe were my two favorite railroads. And guess what? Now it's one railroad, so I have the both best of both worlds. You like the green and black better? I do too. On some occasions, I wish I could say, I like to have like a half a dozen of the Cascade green and black locomotives on my layout. Goffer Haynes, I sent the test email. ATSF War Bonnet. Yes, sir. You got it, John. Grand Trunk and Western. That's your favorite fallen flag? Actually, I don't have a favorite fallen flag. And being Burlington Northern bought up quite a few railroads over time. But I really don't have a favorite. Hey, you only got 39 watching now? What's up with that, guys? Now it's 40. Oh, I haven't ventured there yet, huh? Interesting. Presidential paint scheme. I don't. Which paint scheme is that, Ron? I don't believe I saw it. I might have saw it, but I don't know what it's called. Love the New York Central and Old School Southern Railway. And when I was a kid growing up, I grew up in New York, and I never really was into trains as much as I am now. So I never really got to see any of the New York Central's trains, locomotives, and so on and so forth. Because when I was growing up, it would have been steam and early diesel. Make my own short line. The new Catos come with spares. Spare what? White, the green and red pinstripe. SD60, I think. I'll have to check into that. 20th century from Albany to Buffalo. Yeah, that would be some. That's some ride. That's clear across the whole state. Can you make an updated rail fan vid on your layout? I can. I'll probably do it after I get done with the yard situation. I really don't have that much time to waste. Like I said, I've been. Oh, okay. I got those. SD executive scheme, bnsd70 max. Yes, I got those. I got 3 of those. What was I saying? Oh, right now I'm concentrating on getting this running. And trust me, I have a lot more wiring to do. I was just looking at it today, and I thought I had pretty much licked, but I have a whole bunch more to do. I've been getting up like at 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning and start working on this. Anything that I don't make any noise, I do. I know like tomorrow I'm going to have to drill some holes. So I'll drill them tonight. And then tomorrow I can just run the wires and wire everything up. Hey, how you doing, Braden? Sorry I missed you too. How's it going? Andrew's leaving. Okay, Andrew, talk to you later. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Nice to have you here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See you, Andrew. Have a safe one. bnsf 2011. Hey, Ben. How's it going, buddy? bnsf 2011. How's it going? I thought I had it down here, but I don't. So, Lance, how are your lights working out? Did you get the new lights yet? Well, that's cool, Andrew. I'm waiting. I'll be looking forward to seeing your videos, watching your videos. Boy, only 37 people in here tonight. Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm going to cry. Oh, you getting a new set of lighting? Vacation week. Where you going, Jeff? I appreciate that, Steve. That's real cool of you. I appreciate that, buddy. Uh-oh. Who wants to talk to me? I'll have to read that in a little while. Shut the ring off, Vinny. Why? Huh? Does it bother you? You shouldn't be texting me now anyhow. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Again, like because of the layout, it's like it's hard for me to come up with stuff to do on a live stream. So again, I always ask you, and I know Sparky's been asking you guys, and I know Ron New Haven Rails has been asking you guys, what do you want us? I just know it was me. It was. um, we asking you guys what you want us to do, what you want us to show you, how build something or show you something or whatever. I'm not in a position to go out and buy stuff and do reviews, but what I can do is scratch builds or some wiring projects or stuff like that. So, Sparky. Somebody brought up last week that maybe what material is good for street running? You mean to make the sidewalks and stuff? A styrene is what I would use. Somebody suggested that I should do another Q&A. So if you guys want to do that, that's fine with me. I'll give you Ralph, give him the VBS PHX email, please. And if you guys want to do questions and answers for next week, send your questions to that email address, and I will read them. And then next week we'll do a question and answer. If that's what you guys want to do. Thank you, John Dewey. I appreciate that, buddy. So let me see. I don't know if Ralph knows that one yet. So maybe I'll go ahead and do it. So if you guys send questions to that email address over next week or so, then next Friday night, I will prepare. I will write down questions on my notebook and then answer the questions as I see fit. So if that make you guys happy, that's what we'll do. Cool. Hey, Corey, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you can make it in. 36 people watching with 29 likes. Hey, John Dilly, how did that decal work out for you that Chuck did? Did it work out okay? I know I watched you put it on there, but is it okay? Dwarf single blocks? I think the best person for that, to do single blocks and stuff like that, electronic stuff, would be DIY and digital, Jimmy, because he's doing a lot of this stuff with the Arduino, and he probably can answer your question a lot better than I can. I'm not fully into the electronics aspect of this yet. I've been watching his, and unless you know what you're doing, it could be. Yes, I did, Jimmy. Someone asked me about block signals, and I told him that maybe you might be able to get into that with the Arduino setup that you're doing. He wants dwarf single blocks. Thank you, Ralph. You had a problem. No problems, just situations, buddy. You can always fix a situation. Anyhow, I don't think I'm going to make my 50 here because we're already at 47 minutes. So, oh well, maybe next week. It's all good now. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear you got it all fixed up. Had the fixtures I could put in SMDs. Yeah, well, that's the hardest part, of finding the fixtures and making the fixtures. Somebody with a 3D printer, I won't mention any names, but that person happens to be in here. He probably can do it. Oh, it's my railroad. Thank you. I appreciate that, Steve. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anyhow, the hardest part is to have the fixtures. Once you got the fixtures, putting the LEDs and getting them to work is not a big deal, especially if you're familiar with the Arduino stuff. God, spread the word. Everybody wants 100. No, I don't think I'll have 100. But hey, if we can get 100, I would love it. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You know, sometimes it's easier to go out and buy something than to try and make it, because it entails a lot of stuff. You know, as far as material, how you're going to make it, the time it's going to take you to make it. So sometimes it's just better and cheaper just to go out and buy the dwarf singles and have them working with. Speaking of LEDs, these are the LEDs I'll be using when I do my lights on my fascia. These are by LEDswitch.com. They're 3mm diffused, 12 volts, so there is no resistor required with these. Thank you, Ron Pisco. Looks good on you too. It looks good on everybody. Everybody that sent me pictures or did a video, it looks really good. And I was really, really knocked out by the kids that were wearing them. Tom B with your kids wearing them, and John Dilly with your grandson and granddaughter wearing them. Very, very nice. I was really, really impressed. That's pretty cool. Robert Sacco, how's it going, buddy? Glad to see you can make it in here tonight. We're just having general discussion tonight. Nothing really big event happening. The other thing I do want to mention to you, since you're new in here tonight, New Haven Rails live stream right after mine, about 15 minutes after mine. He will be doing his, so you guys might want to watch that. I know I will be. I'll be watching it, and I believe somewhere down the line he's going to be doing t-shirts also. PWCJ. Hi everyone. Sorry I'm late. Well, how you doing, buddy? I think you're new here, and welcome if you are. I don't think I've seen you here before, but glad to have you aboard. Just general discussion going on here tonight. Oh, I think you spelled that wrong, buddy. Verminter is Vermonter. Yes, Ron's doing it on scenery. Correct. Ron is doing it on scenery. 3D printers are becoming popular. Yep, you are right. And that's why there's a lot of places that are actually closing their doors, because there's too many people that have 3D printers that are doing stuff that they would normally buy, which is easy stuff to make. Okay, as long as the link still works, I'm okay with that. There you go. That's better. Thank you, Ralph. Appreciate that. Something is printing now while we got chatting. Oh, you got a project going on, do you, John? Very cool. Very cool. How you doing, Tony? Yeah, you got 8 minutes, maybe a little bit more than 8 minutes. Been around, just don't say much. Bad typing skills. We all have that. I mean, I make a gazillion mistakes when I type, dude. So yeah, don't worry about it. We all get the understanding when you're typing something out. eBay store that I use is We Honest. Yeah, you know what? When I was buying stuff off eBay, that's who I was using. I was using We Honest. And it sounds like a weird name, but I've never had any problems with them. So thank you, Robert. I appreciate that comment. Just wish you would comment on the video so I know you watched it. I'll tell you, and I don't know, Sparky, let me know if this is true with you also. Ever since I started doing these live streams, it seems that my regular videos, the views have gone down. I don't know if it's because of the live streams that I've done, 100 views, and I'm only getting half that now, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, 200. Okay, 200. When he gets 200 subscribers, Tony's going to do a contest. Okay. Thank you, Ralph. Well, I tell you, my guy Ralph is right on top of everything. I don't even have to tell him to do stuff, and he just does it. That's cool. I like that. Is the watch minutes that matter now? Yes, the watch minutes count, and from what I understand, I get quite a few watch minutes depending on how many people are watching this now and how long they stay on here. That goes towards my watch minutes. What's your prize going to be, Tony, for that contest? Something good, like a Scale Trains locomotive or something for N scale? Yeah. Yep. In fact, right after I hit end stream here, my stats come up right away and tells me what everything was. You know, the time, how many people, and da 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 da. I don't think it's accurate watch time. Well, I'm not. You know, I can never grasp what's going on with YouTube and their watch times and their this and their that and the other thing. Um, it just blows me away that how they do stuff. I just don't understand it. So I don't try to. It takes 3 days to get the accurate count. Okay, you're watching it a lot closer than I am, I guess, to know that. I didn't know that. 30. Well, at least 33 watches and 33 thumbs up. So that's a good thing, I guess. Uh, so it's almost an hour now, guys. I'm going to keep this going for a little bit longer. Now is the time. If you guys want to start broadcasting your channels, go ahead. Do you use TubeBuddy, Sparky? I was using TubeBuddy for a while. I know you're asking Sparky that, but I was using it for a while. But then uh, it really wasn't helping me out. Basically, I mean, I didn't get the paid version. I was just using the free version. And I suppose if I would have got the paid version, it might have helped me out a little bit better. Oh, okay. See, Sparky knows a lot about this stuff, which I don't. Martin Seisman, how you doing? Searsman, thanks for coffee for the sub. I've been installing some Tam Valley frog juicers. Okay. Ron Piskel's got a new video coming up tomorrow. Cool. I do use TubeBuddy, but only for my thumbnails. It was good. I mean, you know, it gave you a sequence of how to upload your videos and stuff like that, which I thought was pretty good. You know, it asked you for a good story about the video, all your tags. It tells you how to put the tags in there and all that stuff. So it was good, but I didn't see it necessary for me to keep going back and forth from one to the other, so I didn't. I stopped using them. More of a guessing game. Just what we need, Sparky. In the 500 subscriber contest, I'll be giving away 2 prizes. Wow, how cool is that? All right, Goff, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming in. According to his last video, I didn't see any rules on that, but I will let him answer that question. Later, Goff. See you, Goff. Yeah. All right. Well, it seems that my viewers are going down instead of up. Good night or morning, whichever. It's actually good morning if you're talking about Australia. Ron Fiscal, no. What's that? No. I'm going for Starbucks after this. Pretty cool. 11:02 a.m. down here. Yeah. Stu, the Gold Coast, where is that in Australia? Yes, the viewers are going down. The reason why I'm asking is because, like I mentioned earlier, the Little League, when they do a World Series, it's actually a World Series. There's Little League teams from all over the world, and one of them will be from Gold Coast, Australia, and I don't know where that is. So is that anywhere as close to where you are, or is it miles and miles away? I think it's the West Coast. All right. Well, let's see if Teddy Bear 11, since he lives down there. Tune into my channel, everyone. I only have 3 people watching my videos. Myself. Queensland is very close to Queensland, New South Wales border, about an hour drive from my place. Oh, all right. So is that Gold Coast, Queensland? Is that what they call the Gold Coast? Because like I said, there'll be a little league team coming in here. East Coast, I was completely. Yeah, well, that's what happens. You know, I failed geography too. Okay, very cool. The reason why I'm asking is because this little league stuff that I'm watching, starting on the 19th, is when all the international teams will be coming here to play against the American teams, and one of them happens to be the Gold Coast from Australia. All right, Steve, we'll talk to you later, buddy. And hopefully I'm up early enough and not busy. I'll catch your live stream in the morning. It's 7 California time, right? West Pacific time? Just verify that. Go ahead and announce it if you want to. 6:01. Yeah, that's probably what time it is. Yep, you're right, 6:01. That's right, because you're in California, and you had catch tomorrow live stream. Pisco from sorry that I already subbed to your channel. 10 Eastern and 7 Pacific. Yes, that is correct. Language change. And see you next week. All right, Alex, take care, buddy. Thanks for showing it up tonight. I know it wasn't really a good live stream tonight, but like I said, I've been busy with my layout, and it's probably how it's going to be until after September. Just doing stuff on the fly as we go along here. Getting an entry signal contain future. All right. Good night, Steve. All right. So anyhow, we're over an hour, 31 people watching, 33 likes. I guess it's okay. I've had better. Last week we were just over 50. I think we had 51 last week. But this week is kind of slow. Yeah, except for some people that can't get it straight. You know, I had one guy who was complaining about that I should do it in my time zone, in Arizona time zone, so he doesn't get confused. Well, you know, no matter where you're at in the country, if I say it's 8 o'clock Eastern time, then you need to adjust. If you're in Central United States, then you need to adjust your time. I mean, it's simple. Rodney's here. I thought he said he wasn't going to be here. I see Jeff saying, "Hey, Rodney," and John Dilly saying, "Hi, Rodney." Oh, there he is. Hi, Rodney. Glad to see you can make it. How's your vacation going? Yeah, he made it. I appreciate that, Ron. I'm glad you had a good time. I mean, like I said, you know, I wish it could have been a better stream tonight, but I just, it's hard to come up with stuff. And also, like I said, if you guys want to do the Q&A for next week, use the email address that Ralph has put up there for you. Send your questions in, and then next week we'll just go through a bunch of questions. Last time I did this, I had, I think it was 13 questions, so it wound up to be a good night. We should all synchronize our clocks. Yeah, Tony, I'm so sorry that I missed it, but I was out grocery shopping, and then when I got back, I said, "Oh, wait a minute, Tony's live." And when I got there, it was already too late. We were already done. No Wi-Fi. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up here. It's 1 hour and 5 minutes, so we'll just call it good for tonight. Again, I'm sorry that this wasn't as good as I usually do it. But hopefully next week with the question and answers will be a lot better. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Peace. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Ralph, for putting that up there one more time. I appreciate that. So anybody's got questions, the email address is right there. Just go ahead and send the questions to there. All right. Everybody's saying bye. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.